Hello everyone. Let's test your knowledge of Mexico. From tacos to ancient ruins, how much do you know? You've got 5 seconds per question. Let's dive in.
What is the capital of Mexico? Mexico City. What is the official language of Mexico? Spanish. Who is the current president of Mexico? Andrés Manuel López Obrador, as of 2024. What is the national currency of Mexico? Mexican peso. What is the national flag of Mexico called? The flag of Mexico. When is Mexico's Independence Day? September 16th. How many stripes are on the Mexican flag? Three vertical stripes, green, white, and red. What is Mexico's largest city by population? Mexico City. What is the name of Mexico's legislative body? The Congress of the Union, Senate and Chamber of Deputies. What type of government does Mexico have? A federal republic with a presidential system. When was the United Mexican States established? (1824). What is the dominant religion in Mexico? Roman Catholicism. What is the voting age in Mexico? (18 years old). What is the Constitution of Mexico based on? The 1917 Constitution. What is the primary law for citizenship in Mexico? Jus soli, right of soil, and jus sanguinis, right of blood. How can a foreigner obtain Mexican citizenship? Through naturalization or marriage. What are the three main geographical regions of Mexico? Northern Mexico, Central Mexico, and Southern Mexico. What is the national motto of Mexico? La patria es primero, the homeland is first. Who is considered the national hero of Mexico?
Miguel Hidalgo y Costilla.
What is the largest volcano in Mexico? Pico de Orizaba. What is the main writing system in Mexico? The Latin alphabet. What is Mexico's main export? Manufactured goods such as automobiles. What time zone is Mexico in? Multiple time zones, including Central Standard Time, CST, UTC-6. What is the national bird of Mexico? The golden eagle. What is the population of Mexico? Approximately 126 million people, as of 2024. What is the role of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Mexico? Manages Mexico's foreign relations. What is the longest river in Mexico? The Rio Grande, Rio Bravo. What is Mexico's most famous agricultural product?
Corn, maíz.
What is Mexico's size compared to the world?
Thirteenth largest country by area.
When did Mexico join the United Nations? (1945). What is the most famous beach in Mexico? Cancun Beach. What is the name of the peninsula that includes Cancun? The Yucatan Peninsula. What is the national flower of Mexico? Dahlia. What is Mexico's most important holiday? Día de la Independencia, Independence Day. What is Mexico's most famous festival? Día de los Muertos. When did Mexico host the FIFA World Cup? (1970 and 1986). What is the Mexican military called? The Mexican Armed Forces. What is Mexico's most popular sport? Football, soccer. What is the education system like in Mexico? Free, compulsory education for 12 years. What is the Mexican Space Agency called? The Mexican Space Agency, AEM. What is the name of the president's official residence in Mexico? Palacio Nacional. What is the main economic sector in Mexico? Manufacturing, agriculture, and services. What is the Supreme Court of Mexico? The highest court in the judicial system. What is the main alphabet in Mexico? The Latin alphabet. What is the most famous traditional food in Mexico? Tacos. What is the name of Mexico's legislature? Congress of the Union. What is the tallest building in Mexico? Torre Obispado in Monterrey. What is Mexico's population growth rate situation? Mexico has a moderate population growth rate. What is the most famous historical site in Mexico? Chichen Itza. What is Mexico's rank globally in terms of economy size? Twelfth largest economy in the world. What is the Baja California Peninsula? A large peninsula in northwestern Mexico. What is Mexico's term for its rapid economic growth in the mid-20th century? The Mexican Miracle. What countries border Mexico? The United States, Guatemala, and Belize. What is Mexico's national fruit? Avocado. What is the significance of November 20th in Mexico? Revolution Day, commemorating the start of the Mexican Revolution in 1910. What visa is required for foreign workers in Mexico? Temporary resident visa, work visa. What is Mexico's policy on environmental protection? Focus on sustainability and conservation. What is the highest court in Mexico? The Supreme Court of Justice of the nation. What is the traditional martial art of Mexico? There is no native martial art, boxing is popular. What is Mexico's main regional organization? Pacific Alliance and the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement, USMCA. What is the largest island in Mexico? Cozumel. What is Mexico's primary energy source? Oil, followed by renewable energy. What is the minimum wage in Mexico? $207 Mexican pesos and 44 centavos per day in 2024. What is the most watched television genre in Mexico? Telenovelas. What is the fastest growing industry in Mexico? Information technology and manufacturing. What is Mexico's relationship with the United States? Strong trade and diplomatic ties through USMCA. What is a tianguis? A traditional open-air market in Mexico. What is Mexico's largest electronics company? MABE. What is the legal drinking age in Mexico? (18 years old). What visa is required for studying in Mexico? Student visa, temporary resident visa. What is Mexico's recycling situation? Growing awareness with developing waste management systems. What is the most common type of housing in Mexico? Apartments and houses in urban areas. What is Mexico's largest trading partner? The United States. What is Mexico's stance on digital innovation? Focused on becoming a leader in information technology. What is the most famous car brand in Mexico? Nissan Mexico. What is the significance of the Rio Grande? It serves as the border between the U.S. and Mexico. What is the largest university in Mexico? National Autonomous University of Mexico, UNAM. What is the strategic importance of Mexico? Located as a key trade hub in North America. What is the role of the Prime Minister in Mexico? Mexico does not have a prime minister, it has a presidential system. What is Mexico's policy on military service? Military service is compulsory for men, but not always enforced. What is the literacy rate in Mexico? Approximately 95%. What is the main religion in Mexico? Roman Catholicism. What is the most important cultural center in Mexico? Mexico City, known for its museums and historical landmarks. What is the traditional music genre of Mexico? Mariachi. What are the national symbols of Mexico? The eagle and serpent, the flag, and the cactus. What is the role of the Ministry of Education in Mexico? Oversees public education policies and programs. What are Mexico's most famous global media exports? Telenovelas and Mexican cinema. Who is the most famous historical leader of Mexico? Benito Juárez. What is the main international airport in Mexico? Mexico City International Airport, AICM. What is Mexico's stance on climate change? Committed to reducing emissions and protecting natural resources. What is the largest shopping mall in Mexico? Centro Santa Fe in Mexico City. What is the role of the Bank of Mexico? Manages monetary policy and financial regulation. What is Mexico's national anthem? Himno Nacional Mexicano. What is Mexico's primary source of energy? Oil and natural gas. What is Mexico's political structure? A federal republic with a presidential system. What is Mexico's top export? Automobiles and electronics. What are Mexico's environmental challenges? Deforestation, air pollution, and water scarcity. What is the significance of Teotihuacan in Mexico? An ancient Mesoamerican city and UNESCO World Heritage Site. What is Mexico's immigration policy for foreign workers? Requires a work visa, temporary resident visa. What is the most famous traditional dance in Mexico? Jarabe Tapatio, Mexican hat dance.
Thank you for watching and learning about Mexico's civics and history. We hope you enjoyed the questions and answers. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. See you soon, and take care.